one could secure the day.
Hey everyone, Last Word with Naya podcast. So we're back with another segment here. I'm doing a little bit of something different. I am going to be doing an event on the 18th of April down at XBK. And it's called the Luau Hip Hop Event, Volume 3. I want to make sure I get that right. Volume 3, this ain't the first, this ain't the second, it's Volume 3. And we've got some dope artists that are going to be out there. And one of them is Christina Joe.
Hi, Naya.
Hi. So, we've done this a little bit before, but introduce yourself a little bit to everybody of who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Christina Joe. I'm an alternative R&B artist based here in the east side of Des Moines, Iowa. The east side is very important.
Mm-hmm.
I make R&B R&B music, and yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we met each other at the Halloween event that I was throwing with Senso Studios. And that was the first time I'd ever heard your music. You were dressed in this cute little pirate outfit. And you had come up also with Entree and done a number together. And I was like, I need to watch her.
Oh, yeah. Entree's been a great help with me so far. I've been doing music for a while, but I just started to get involved locally, music in Iowa. Starting to make these connections within, the past year. And Entree's just been a great mentor and just a great friend in general. And, he asked me if I want to be a part of this event. I said, yeah. And here we are, so...
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more. You said you've made music for a long time, but you're just starting to do it here locally. So tell me more about that.
Oh, where do I start? Where do I begin? So, I've always been a performer. I have always been on stages. I was on stage at 4 years old. I was dancing on stage, always singing around the house. Like, if you look at any of my baby pictures, I'm there posing in front of the camera, just like I thought I was that girl when I was a little girl.
Are that girl?
Yeah. So I've always been a performer. I've always been a singer, and I started out doing covers. Like I would post. I was so ashamed of singing. I love to sing, but I was so ashamed of it for a long time, and I was posting covers in secret. Like on YouTube and on social media for a while. And then I was writing songs on little note cards in my room as like a little girl as well. But within this last year, I decided to finally put it out into the world and show people that, I make music and whatnot.
Yeah.
So.
What was that push that pushed you to be like, okay, I just got to do it. And like, hello world, here I am.
Yeah, so really what pushed me was just certain circumstances that I found myself in and just evolving as a person and going through a certain situation that, it affected me in lots of ways. I was like, okay, I really have nothing to lose. I love my music and I am proud that I am a vocalist. I can sing well.
Right.
I am so sick and tired of holding myself back and just being so shy. And, feeling so shamed to really grow into who I am, Christina and Christina Joe as the artist.
Right.
So, I was just like, I have nothing to lose. Let me just put this out, and all the angst that I was experiencing at that time. I'm like, I had this song since August. Minutes was my debut single, and I feel like everyone loves that song.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, so I released that, and tons of opportunities have come to me after that situation. After putting my music out, tons of opportunities have been just coming to me, and it's just been a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be such a rewarding, like, full circle moment almost, I would think, to be doing it and coming from a place of pain or sadness and being in a place where you're like, I have nothing else to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not just put myself out there? And then to get the feedback that you have that's been so positive and so rewarding has got to be like, you know,
right.
incredible.
Yeah.
You know,
I was finally in the moment where I was like, okay, I really have to stop trying to be someone that I'm not.
yeah.
I have to stop trying to not be an artist. Like, I have to stop doing that. And then all of a sudden when I did that, I was like, okay, people are going to think I'm cringe, and people might think I'm going to be embarrassed for a little bit, and everyone from my work and my local life is going to know that I do music. But and for the longest time, too, when I was doing my music in private, I was like, okay, I have a plan. I am going to, you know, I am just going to post a ton on social media, and I'm going to blow up in private. I'm like, that's not how it works, girl.
Yeah.
You gotta make a community. And
Yeah.
once I realized that, I started making these connections, and everything just started coming to me. So it's been a great experience.
Yeah, what a blessing.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Exactly.
They say sometimes, a lot of times you're your biggest obstacle. You know,
Yes.
that you're stopping yourself from your own success by being afraid of your own success.
Mm.
You know, like, that you still want to be able to have your privacy, but
Right.
be able to get the recognition in public.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, no, it's got to be all or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And take the leap and do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you feel like pushes you?
What drives me in terms of my music?
Yeah, like what is it that you want, that you feel like drives you when you make your music? Like,
Yeah. I always, it sounds weird, but I always knew I was meant to be a singer. I always knew, like without a shadow of a doubt, that I was meant to be a performer, and this is how I breathe. Like, this is who I am, you know, at the beginning and the end of the day. So, like I said, like, finally, stopping, not try, like, finally being in a moment in time where I'm not at the point where I'm trying to be someone that I'm not anymore.
right.
I feel like that's pushed me. I've had this dream since I was a little girl, and, you know, it turns out it's not a dream. Like, I feel like most kids, I think every kid says they want to be famous when they're
Yeah.
little. When they're
Yeah.
little. But that dream has never went away, and yeah, I think that's just what pushes me the most. I know that I was meant to be a singer.
Yeah, and it's going to be wild, you know, in a few years you're going to be huge and on stages and looking back and being like, look, this is me
Right.
manifesting this in real time on a podcast or in an interview or whatever. So I'll have to get an autograph so when she's famous,
my
I can
God.
be like, I was there, I was doing the podcast. So, if somebody were to just listen to your music, what do you want them to kind of get about you?
Yeah. I kind of want, because I feel like the music industry is just so, there's so many niches now, and it doesn't really necessarily look one way, which
Mhm.
I think, I used to get caught up with, oh my gosh, I have to sound a certain way, or I have to sing about certain things, but I really want people, when they listen to my music, to hear true like vocalists, and go
Mhm.
back to, like, you know, the powerhouse voice. Like, I grew up listening to, like, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and, like, Tori Kelly. Tori Kelly's, like, my girl, and she inspires me a lot with my music and the type of artist that I want to be. Yeah, I think just just trying to stay true to who I am, and I really hope that people can see that in my music and through my lyrics.
Yeah. And do you feel like, if, like, is it minutes, or which one of your songs do you feel like, if they were to listen to it, what would you recommend that you feel embodies your Christina essence?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I only have 2 songs out right now. I would say Minutes, definitely. Definitely. Like I said, like all the angst I was experiencing in that time, and you know, just writing and putting all that emotion into because songs are poems.
Mm-hmm.
Putting that into a song and then releasing that out into the world, I think people can. It's a song that people can really relate to and resonate with and feel that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to see you back on stage again. So how can they find you?
Yeah, so I go by Christina Joe. That's my artist name. Spotify, Apple Music. Joey does music with 2 Y's. The second Y is very important. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And yeah, I'm going to be at the Hip Hop Luau on April 18th. Doors open at 7 p.m. so you can watch me get down there. Performing my original music and some unreleased music as well.
Ooh.
So everyone is going to be there. It's going to be a crazy time. So everyone has to show up.
It's going to be great. I'm excited. There's going to be a raffle. And I'm pumped to see all of you on stage, and I'm excited for your unreleased music. We're going to be out there at XVK on April 18th. The doors open at 7. There's going to be a raffle. We've got Entre Luche, Christina Joe, Cold Saint, Classic, and more. Dancing. I'm pumped. This raffle, I hear, is coming from Jeannie Mixed It. Shout out to him. So, yeah. Last Word with Naya podcast, April 18th, XBK. We'll see you there.